How to dominate your fears and phobias. 4 types of fears you must know. We all want to dominate our fears and phobias. We do not want that these negative reactions stop possessing us. It will be even better if you control them and use them to your advantage. Fear is the undesirable consequences produced when you are near some things, people, or places. There are 4 types of fear you must know. Number 1. Healthy fears. You fear someone you highly respect. In this sense, fear is a byproduct of wisdom and high esteem. You do not fear the person because you are afraid of him. You fear him because he excites admiration and reverence. You fear the president of your country, for instance, because he is a figure of power and authority. You dare not offend the president, yet you like to meet him personally. You appear your best when he's around, carefully shake his hand, and make sure that you say only nice things. Then you tell everybody the honor of being able to meet the president personally. For instance, the Bible is replete with warnings for the Jew to fear God. This was not to stop them from going to God. The fear was to make them extra careful about approaching a holy God. Children also are trained to fear their parents, especially the father in a patriarchal setting. This is not to stop them from approaching their parents, but to keep the kids disciplined in order to please the parents. A trained dog fears his master so much, and yet it fondly approaches him with excitement. The master is delighted by a well behavior of a trained dog. Fear number 2. Alarming fears. It occurs when you sense some threat or danger in a place, person, or thing. The idea is not to stop you, but to make you very careful in your undertakings. The idea is to dissuade you from pursuing a wrong direction. Here, fear is really designed to warn you. It is your biological security alarm to keep you from treading unknown territory unprepared. If you rediscover the true role of fear in your life, you would find it a real friend in times of dangers. Fear is not meant to forbid you. It means to warn you for early preparation. Fear tells you to think twice before you launch into an adventure. It gives you time or another chance to prepare so that you can be better equipped the next time around. This is the correct perspective on fear. Fear number 3. Debilitating fears. It is synonymous to being afraid. In simple words, it turns you into a coward. It makes you want to suddenly disappear from the situation at hand. Debilitating fear makes you give up in fighting the thing you are afraid of. The thing, place, or person you are afraid of has become a tyrant punisher that you want to stay away from or easily give in to. You have become a prisoner of the danger. Fear number 4, the no fear guys. There are people who seem to be fearless, or at least they claim to be so. Some believe them, but others do not. There are people who claim that bravado is not the absence, but the conquest of fear. This means fear is still intact, but brave people are able to conquer their fear masterfully. Some experts say only dead people do not fear. They assert that as long as you are alive, your emotions, including fear, function. You can either rule over emotions or let them rule over you. Some people are genuinely brave. They won't react negatively even at the point of death. They have mastered how to expertly manage their fears. They claim that they have no fears of the most terrifying things, but actually, they may have encountered similar experiences before and they have just learned to tame them. There are also people who claim to be fearless, but they cowardly hide behind the claim of fearlessness. This might be a sign of inferiority complex. It is their way of getting attention. They terribly fear not being recognized as a toughie or not being respected as though. As conclusion, when you think that some things, people, or places can produce undesirable consequences when you are near them, that's the result of fear. There are 4 types of fear you must know: healthy fears, alarming fears, debilitating fears, the no fear guys. What can you do about these types of fears? Can you stop them? Is there a way to use them to our advantage? It's time to be in control of them and use them to your advantage and not the other way around. It's time these negative reactions stop possessing you. Take action now. To download this ebook about how to dominate your fears and phobias, here http self-improvement here domfapsaleslater.html. Here are the table of contents. There are 3 chapters: fears and phobias, chapter 2 all in the mind, chapter 3 how to enjoy your fears. Take action now. Download your ebook how to dominate your fears and phobias. Here is the address: self-improvement here, dumfop, says later.html.